The Sterling Trust Private Bank reflected a world of silent, effortless wealth. In this cathedral of commerce, the air itself felt expensive. And then there was the girl. She stood out, a smudge on a pristine painting. Her clothes were clean but worn, faded denim and a simple cotton t-shirt. She stood patiently behind a woman in a Chanel suit waiting her turn. At the counter sat Mr. Alistair Harrington, a man who saw himself as a gatekeeper to the ultra-rich. He believed he could size up a person's worth in seconds. When the girl finally reached his desk, he cast a dismissive glance at her. A condescending smirk spread across his lips. "Are you sure you're in the right place?" he began, his voice dripping with contempt. "This is a private bank, you see, not a charity." The girl didn't flinch. She simply looked him in the eye and said the words that would unravel his world. "I just want to see my balance." Mr. Harrington almost laughed. The request was so pedestrian. He decided to play along, to make an example of her, by wrapping his scorn in polite corporate procedure. "Your balance," he repeated, savoring the word. "Of course. Do you have an account number? A family trust, perhaps?" he asked, his whisper carrying across the silent lobby. Sometimes young people get a little confused about where their parents bank. He was offering her an out, a chance to scurry away. Around them, a silent audience of wealthy patrons watched, hooked. But the girl didn't take the out. She reached into her worn backpack and pulled out a simple state-issued ID card and a folded piece of paper. She unfolded it, revealing a long string of handwritten numbers. She pushed them across the vast, polished desk. Harrington's annoyance hardened. He would see this through, pull up her account, and watch her face reality. At the next counter, a young teller named Sarah watched with a knot in her stomach, recognizing the girl's quiet, weary resolve. Mr. Harrington picked up the ID with 2 fingers, as if it were contaminated. "Ilara Vance," he read. He turned to his computer, his movements deliberately slow and theatrical. "Just so you are aware," he announced to the room, "our private accounts have a significant minimum balance. If an account falls below that threshold, it is automatically closed." Ilara simply nodded. "I understand. I'd still like to see it." Her unshakable calm infuriated Harrington. He wouldn't just show her the balance, he'd display it on the large client-facing monitor on his desk. He'd make the zero a public spectacle. With a sneer, he typed in her details, leaned back, and asked, "Are you ready? Sometimes the truth can be disappointing." "I'm ready," Ilara replied. With a triumphant flourish, Mr. Harrington hit enter. For a split second, Mr. Harrington's brain refused to compute. He'd expected a 0. What appeared on the screen was not that. It was a number, a very, very long number. 587,432,109.42. The digits filled the screen, an undeniable block of black on white. The smirk on Harrington's face collapsed. His jaw went slack. His eyes, moments before narrowed in judgment, were now wide circles of pure shock. This had to be a system error. A prank? His hands trembled as he re-entered the account number, each digit a hammer blow against his crumbling certainty. He hit enter. The result was the same. Over $500 million. It belonged to the girl in the faded t-shirt. The lobby, which had been buzzing with silent judgment, was now utterly silent. Everyone who had been watching was frozen in stunned disbelief. Harrington made a small sputtering noise. This is a mistake," he stammered. Ilara, who had remained calm, finally broke her silence. Her expression wasn't triumphant, just tinged with sadness. "It doesn't look like a mistake to me," she said softly. "By the way, I'd like to speak to your manager about your customer service." The word manager sliced through Harrington's shock with a jolt of ice-cold fear. Mr. Davis, the branch manager, was already striding across the floor, alerted by the sudden dead silence. "Is there a problem here?" he asked, his eyes darting from Harrington's ghostly white face to Ilara. "He was having some difficulty," Ilara said, her voice now resonating with authority. "He seemed to believe I was in the wrong place. He was concerned this wasn't a charity." Davis's face tightened. But Ilara wasn't finished. "I am a new account holder. My grandfather passed away recently. He was a very private man. He insisted I come here to this specific branch on this specific day to activate my inheritance. He said it would be an educational experience. I'm beginning to see what he meant." Mr. Davis read the name on the ID, Ilara Vance. Recognition flickered on his face. Vance. He quickly turned to his terminal and discovered the truth. This was the granddaughter of Alistair Vance, the legendary reclusive founder of Sterling Trust itself. This wasn't just a client. For all intents and purposes, this was the owner. Davis turned slowly. "Alistair," he said, his voice now glacial, "pack your things. Your employment is terminated, effective immediately." Harrington looked at Ilara, his eyes begging, "Please, Miss Vance, I am so sorry. It was an error of judgment." Ilara looked at him, not with anger, but with disappointment. "My grandfather taught me that money is a tool. He believed a person's true balance isn't the number in their account, but the sum of their kindness and the respect they give. Your behavior wasn't an error of judgment. It was a failure of character." The crowd was forced to confront their own silent judgments. Then Ilara did something unexpected. Her eyes scanned the tellers and stopped on Sarah, the junior employee who had been watching in distress. "Sarah, I saw your face. While your superior was making a spectacle of me, you weren't laughing. I have a feeling we'll be speaking again very soon." Kindness, even silent empathy, had been noticed. She turned back to the stunned Mr. Davis. "I will be in touch tomorrow to schedule a full review of this branch's management." With that, she slung her backpack over her shoulder and walked out, leaving behind a profound truth. The most valuable assets are the ones you can't see. This story is a powerful reminder that in a world obsessed with appearances, the true measure of a person is their character. It challenges us all to look past the surface and see the hidden worth within everyone we meet. Arrogance can crumble in an instant, while kindness and respect are the currencies that truly matter. If you believe that true wealth is measured in kindness, show your support by hitting that like button. For more inspiring stories that remind us to never judge a book by its cover, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications.